Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about angels and what they look like and everything like that. And I definitely, before we get started, don't forget to like this video and give this video a subscribe. So let's get started. So basically what angels look like, my experiences with them. My first really, I want to say that they're made out of light. They come as light beings. Every time I've seen them, either in the corner of my eye or they just manifest themselves, they come as this light. They come in different colors, bright colors, and my first experiences of them was when I was a kid. I remember seeing these white sparkles, and there was like a cluster of them, and they would just swirl and, stuff like that. And I remember going to the house telling my mom about it, and then my mom was like, "Oh, it's just my brain developing," stuff like that. But no, to this day, I still see them. They just appear randomly too. It's usually, I can't see them when I want to, but they just appear when they want to appear. And no one else can see them either. So, yeah. Um, Also, too, I remember I used to have, I still talk to Archangel Michael. I would talk to him all the time. Um, Basically, he appeared one night in my room. Um, I was in my room. It was dark in my room. I had a street light, that shined into my room so I could see a little bit in my room. Basically, when he appeared as this light, but he was like red, and then he had this rainbow like energy all around him, and it reflected on the wall. He appeared, he smiled, and then he disappeared, and then he flipped the covers over my feet, uh, over off my feet, and then I felt cold air on my feet, and then that was just his way of showing that he was there, and then he disappeared. The second time I've had an encounter with Archangel Michael was when he what happened? I was taking a nap, and then I woke up in the middle of the night, and then I looked out my window, and out my window was like an empty field. All of a sudden, a big blob of white light manifested out of nowhere. And then next to the blob of white light was like a smaller blob of white light next to it, and it was just a big blob. And it was just so like I couldn't believe that I couldn't believe it. And so I went to go see a psychic about it because I was just very confused. I didn't know what that was. So I was telling the psychic about it. She's like an angel communicator, basically, an angel reader. So I was telling her about it, and I was like, hey, I don't know what that was, but basically what I told y'all is basically what I was telling the psychic. And she told me that it was a being of white light shown to me. That's what she said. And then she said, I'm getting it's an archangel. And then I said, oh, it's Michael, because, I talk to him all the time. So then she basically told me, like, oh, yeah, it is. He's like, yes, yes, or whatever. And so, yeah. Also, too, I've had an encounter with Archangel Raphael. So he's like another archangel. So I was using the bathroom and I was hearing him like talk because I have that medium gift or whatever. I'm clairaudient, so I can hear beings on the other side, basically. So all of a sudden I just kind of like didn't want to listen to what he had to say. And then I just told him that, I'm using the bathroom. And then secondly, you're just a voice in my head. And then he said, I can actually appear if I want to. And then I said, okay, do it. The next thing you knew, you guys, I see this little blob thing of red energy, but it was still like a light. And I could not believe that. And it appeared. And so ever since then, I just, was like, yep, I'm going to listen. So, and then also another encounter that I had with Archangel Michael was this, uh, when I would blink my eyes, I would just see these blue cobalt sparkles for like a second. And it only happened when I would start blinking my eyes. And for a long time, I didn't know what that was. But then when I got these Archangel Oracle deck cards, um, in the book it said that one of the cards, like the Archangel Michael card, it says that how you know when Archangel Michael is there is when you see blue cobalt sparkles. And I couldn't believe that. And I was seeing that for a long time. I didn't even know that. So definitely, that's basically a true angel's form. It's like they're a ball, like a blob of light, and that's usually that's their true form. But they can choose what they want to look like. So, like to some people, Archangel Michael comes to them with blonde hair. For me, Archangel Michael shows himself with like red hair and blue eyes, and he looks Italian. So that's how I see him, and he has like long red hair. So that's how I see them. Definitely, um, you can ask to see them too, and like they'll show themselves when you're ready or when they want to show themselves to you. But definitely, these are my encounters of angels, and I've seen they usually come in like a blob of energy of light, and that's usually how I've seen them. But if you're clairvoyant and your third eye is open, you can see them in like human form, or you'll see like an image of what they look like. So, and usually the image will come in like a thought, or like a vivid like memory that you never had. So that's kind of how you know you're getting psychic information from them. Um, but yeah, so definitely too, you can also ask them to be like, hey, like I really want to see what you look like. Usually they'll come physically, or they'll just implant like an image in your head. So, um, yeah. So that's kind of my experiences with angels on me seeing them, and stuff like that. So definitely, I'm also an intuitive. I am an intuitive healer. I read people. So if you need help in like love, money, relationships, career, or whatever, definitely I'll leave my link down below and you can book a reading with me. So I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. Stay magical.